Today, I'm gonna show you exactly what I would do if from now on I lost all of my Japanese ability. I was at complete zero, no bullshit, no fluff. Let's go. So the very first thing I would ever do is go on YouTube and search up for this specific Japanese video. Usotsuki to suyatsu. Pizza. It's a Japanese comedy skit about how a guy ordered a pizza, he decided he doesn't wanna eat it, he's not hungry anymore, and he just lies.
注文された方電話したんですよ。声全く一緒やねん。
とにかく頼んでないから帰って。
He ruins his situation completely. The reason why I chose this specific video instead of anything else is that it is a perfect checkpoint for you to go back to every couple months as you go about your learning journey and you realize, oh, now I understand it, now I get the joke. It's structured in a way where immediately you will understand quite a fair bit of it, it will be funny to you, but as you go and recap the video, it will become even more funnier and you'll be so surprised at how much Japanese you've learned. What you wanna be doing in terms of studying Japanese from day one, whenever you can and as much as you can, is listening to that clear, crispy Japanese audio, high quality audio, that whenever you listen to it, it feels like drinking water at 3 a.m. like, oh, just so satisfying that you do not even need to understand it in order to keep on listening to it. But whenever you actually go about your study, alright, right now I'm gonna study for 1 hour, 2 hours, dedicate your time, full focus, you'll want to go and split that couple hours into exactly these percentages. So for 30% you wanna watch comprehensible input. 10% you wanna watch desired YouTube video or anime episode in English, and for 40% you want to re-watch that same English thing but fully in Japanese, over and over again. 20% just watch whatever the fuck you want, honestly, just for the enjoyment, just for the motivation. And before we go in depth on all of these different percentages of study methods, if you want to get a personalized study routine fit for your busy life, so you can learn Japanese as effectively as possible, the first link in the description is my Japanese IQ community, where I do exactly that for you. Go and click on it right now, you don't lose anything. Maybe we'll work together, who knows, right? So let's start with comprehensible input. Just search it up on YouTube, Japanese comprehensible input. There will be a bunch of videos of people kind of speaking to you like if you were a baby. And what we all remember, babies learn languages well. So the second thing, watching something in English. You only watch it to understand the story, which will be relevant when you go about rewatching that same thing over and over again. It is in English, it doesn't really need to be in English right now, it will be just an anime that you've watched before, that you already know kinda what's happening. Then when you rewatch it in Japanese for about 4 times the duration of the original episode in English, you will start to pick up and associate the memories that you have about what happens in the story to the language that's being spoken. Nobody really speaks about this exercise, but I believe it to be so helpful. Like there is countless anime episodes, even podcasts, 2-hour-long podcasts that I've listened to 3, 4, 5 times over and over again, which was fun for me, and from which I have learned so much Japanese. It kind of solidified in my brain when I heard it over and over again. You do not want to spend a lot of time just watching pointless stuff, randomly switching topics and YouTube videos, because you will never truly internalize the vocabulary that you're learning. The 20% of watching whatever the fuck you want is for the motivation. It can be anime, it can be your favorite YouTuber. It's just for the motivation boost and you still learn a fuck ton. If you ask me, it could even be hentai maxing, bro. Just watch something that, I mean, maybe not hentai, honestly, but anime is completely fine. Your favorite TV show, even if you don't understand it, it will be like this big mountain that you're trying to climb up and you wanna reach eventually and understand it 100%. Pronunciation practice, bro. My friend did it from day one in French, Spanish, Japanese. Now he gets confused for natives. What he did was he just watched a video explaining all the different sounds which appear in a given language and try to recreate them. But why you do not want to do is from day one is that even if you hear a perfect pronunciation, you will not be so familiarized with how the complete language sounds. You will not have this clear image in your mind of how the language is supposed to sound. So even when you hear something and try to repeat it as best as you can, you will probably be making mistakes that you don't even realize that you're making. That's why I would recommend to start with this shadowing pronunciation practice, focusing on specific sounds which are difficult for you, not from the very beginning, but maybe a couple weeks in, maybe when you've listened to about 50 hours of language content. So right now we're clear on the method, we already have the kind of blueprint, right? You already know what to do, so I could leave you right here, but I won't. I'm gonna be a strict teacher like TBC, and I'm gonna show you the rules that you have to follow to actually make it work, because a lot of people just fail at doing so, and then they say, oh, immersion isn't effective, comprehensible input is shit, it's bullshit, it's all lies. So in terms of the rules that I'm gonna explain to you right now, everybody will disagree with me on them. There will be language teachers, linguists, everybody that says that you shouldn't do it like this, you should do it this way, but I believe they're all wrong. And this is because I have first-hand experience of how normal advice fucked me up and ruined my progress. Now I'm telling you these rules for you to not have to repeat all of my mistakes and then wish you had followed them. Rule number 1, you do not learn how to read in Japanese, at least not for the first couple months. This means no hiragana, katakana, kanji, no Japanese subtitles when you immerse. Zero, null, nada, completely nothing. You wanna do pure listening to really internalize the image, the vocal image of the language into your brain. There was this study made in Birmingham which showed that whenever a human is exposed to a given writing system in a specific language, their ability to kind of pick up on the sounds of the language and internalize the native accent and pronunciation gets diminished completely. The next rule, which people will disagree with me on, they will say, oh no, you gotta do classes and blah blah blah, so on, so on, so on. Do not jeopardize your progress by worrying about the grammar and the vocab, trying to understand. Your brain is in a completely different state when you try to understand the language to the state that you wanna be in, which is experiencing the language. That's why linguists cannot really learn languages, and that's why they tell you that you cannot learn a language like a child would. But every simpleton out there, every normal human being can learn, can replicate the progress if they just don't focus on trying, if they don't stress on understanding the language, if they just listen. Linguists have kind of taught themselves to analyze the language, and this is proven that it actually ruins the progress. The thinking mind is not gonna save you in terms of learning a new language. So what you wanna do is just sit back, relax, watch something in Japanese, watch a YouTube video, watch anime, get a little cocktail with the palm on top and a little day twisty straw, get a tan or maybe get sunburned because you're gonna be immersing for long hours. But here's the mistake that kills everything. You being relaxed and not kind of consciously thinking about the language doesn't mean get distracted. It doesn't mean only do passive immersion. You get what I mean, right? You can be focused on something, but it doesn't mean you analyze everything. It's like playing football. You're focused, you're here in the present. You're not scrolling on your phone or playing Clash of Clans while you kick the ball, but you also do not kind of calculate every single kind of angle of how you're gonna hit the ball with the foot. You do not fucking do anything of that, right? Being fully in the moment and fully focused is what's gonna improve your progress tremendously. Right now I will save you from a lot of worries and really just anxiety when you're learning Japanese. It is my promise to you, bro. It does fucking work. You are learning, no matter what anybody tells you about, oh, comprehensible input, blah blah blah, you need grammar, you need vocab, blah 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 blah. They don't know the rule of the game, which is immersion being the ultimate solution. How we want to learn a language is with the subconscious process of language acquisition. Your subconscious wants to play. bringing the thinking mind into language learning, bring the analysis and the grammar drills and all the boring stuff. It's like talking about your boring ass office job on a date. It's like such a turn off. Nobody wants to hear about this. It's like girls just want to have fun. Your subconscious wants to have fun. It wants to be in this state of play, so give it to it. Play with the language, experience it, let it flow through you like the Holy Spirit, let it fill you in completely, and enjoy it, internalize it, and output when it feels naturally to you. So forget that you're an adult. It's not that children learn languages because they have a magical ability that gets lost after your first high school rejection or your first failed algebra exam. It's because they just don't worry about failing. Stress and anxiety are actually one of the few emotions and kind of adult things, adult world emotions that are proven to actually diminish and ruin language acquisition. You want to be in a completely positive, motivated, fun, laughing, light state whenever you learn a language. You want to be like the little autistic kid watching Star Wars fully focused, and then the language will just spawn into your head. That's what we want. We want it to kind of to spawn in the city of your automatic thoughts, kind of like a Minecraft villager with the mending book. You want it to surprise you. It's gonna spawn randomly when you least expect it. Maybe you do expect it, right? Because the progress isn't like completely like this. It is still quite linear, but there will be a moment when you realize, oh, now I randomly understand it. I forgot. I was watching something in a different language. That's what we're aiming for the feeling of watching something. It's so interesting. You have fun emotions. You're in the state of play, and you do not worry about understanding. You forget that you're watching something in Japanese. You just are so involved with the story. That's also why I kind of recommend it to you as the first ever video that you're gonna watch, a Japanese comedy skit. Comedy is amazing for language learning. It's like watching something funny. Bro, laughing, fun, enjoyment is the key to life. It is how memories are built. That's why a strong connection with a laughing emotion when you watch something funny is gonna improve your language acquisition. You're gonna remember the stuff that made you laugh, and you can just enjoy it. It doesn't even feel like learning. And one other thing to prove to you that this process actually works is that it's kind of the exact same way that ChatGPT learned English, Spanish, Japanese, German, fucking Swahili with. It's by being exposed to the language as a whole. Nobody, if you believe it or not, nobody really programmed ChatGPT in terms of following specific grammar rules. It's like a strong pattern recognition and reproduction machine, which kind of guesses what, based on thousands of pages and hours of English content, it kind of guesses what word should appear next naturally based on how natives use the language. And so if you want me to kind of guide you, watch you by hand like a little kid throughout this whole process of language learning Japanese, that's what I do in my Japanese IQ community, first in the description, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good fucking product. I believe in it. It's kind of amazing, really, that you can have somebody which provides you with language learning materials, which shows you exactly what to do. You do not have to worry. You just know exactly what to do, and you get accountability to implement it, to stay on track, to fucking conquer this insane, like K2 Mount Everest of a language with Japanese, the anime language is. So then, first in the description. Thank you for watching. I'm having so much fun right now recording these videos. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want, whatever the fuck you want. See ya.